Welcome to the Moonglo channel. Hi, I'm Karen from the Moonglo channel. If you appreciate the following content, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. How to bake level cakes without using baking strips or needing trimming. When cake baking strips arrived on the scene, I was anxious to try them. They were supposedly going to enable the cake to bake more evenly by allowing the perimeter of the cake to bake slowly against the sides of the pan, therefore allowing all of the batter to bake evenly regarding temperature. Cake baking strips consist of a metallic coated fabric on one side and an absorbent fabric on the other that would hold water to aid in slowing the heating of the perimeter of the pan, much like the water bath method of baking soufflés, custards, and some specialty cakes. Without the strips, what can happen is that the batter directly touching the inner surfaces of the cake pan and the top, which is exposed to the heat of the oven, would bake faster than the batter on the interior. The top would crust before the inside batter could bake, causing the cake to split on top and push up, causing mounds and/or splitting. Additionally, the batter on the sides of the pan would also bake faster and crust, preventing the cake from completing its climb up the sides of the pan, leaving gaps of missing cake around the inner perimeter of the pan. Although cake strips worked well, I didn't care for having to wash them after each use, keeping them separate from family laundry when I was mainly a home baker. They would curl up, the Velcro would collect lint, stick to the strip itself, and become distorted. Before the invention of cake baking strips, there was a simple practice known to most home and professional cake bakers. As we begin, I recommend that you use an all-vegetable shortening or real butter to grease your pan. If you require gluten-free, use rice flour or whatever flour you used in your recipe to dust the pan. Otherwise, use an all-purpose flour. I don't recommend baking sprays for this. You need an option that stays in place and doesn't puddle. Using a fat and a flour will help the batter to cling to the inner sides of the pan, as I'll demonstrate. An important note for success in avoiding a mounding cake is to use room temperature ingredients/batter. In the following clip, you'll see that the batter is in the pan and being pulled gently up the sides of the pan. I'm careful not to touch the bottom and sides of the pan. In the following photograph, you'll see that the cake layer baked perfectly flat and there are no gaps around the perimeter. There is no mounding present, no cutting is needed. Thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button.